Do it.
All right, everybody, and welcome back to the Buffalo Philly Special Podcast. I'm your host, the King, and our other host right here, the Waiver Wire Wiz. Um, it is my episode to bring everything up because it is my keep for cut for. Uh, our smash hit segment and the best part of the whole podcast. We're doing something a little bit different for the first time ever. We're gonna go with fast food restaurants
Oh
because
my.
I'm a foodie.
Well, I am too, so this should be fun.
Yes. All right. So this is all fast food restaurants. I did look up to see if they're in your state, and it looks like they all are. Doesn't mean they're near you. So take that with what you will. But your first one is going to be the classic ba-da-ba-ba-ba McDonald's.
And I've got to cut it off the off.
He's,
Yep.
he's cutting McDonald's.
Yes.
All right. Well, your second one is going to be A&W,
A&W? Ooh,
All American Food.
I've never heard of an A&W before. And I don't know if this is a good or a bad thing, but
It's a bad thing. It's amazing. We just got
probably,
one in New
yeah,
York.
yeah, I'm probably missing out. So I'm going to have to cut it only because I haven't had the experience.
All right, that's fair enough. It's burgers, hot dogs, um, A&W, root beer. It's basically their restaurant, and they
Oh,
cook other food.
okay. Well, that makes okay. Well, I know about I love root beer. Man, I may have
Yeah,
made a mistake. Okay,
you
but that's
you
all right.
may have. You may have. All right, your third one is going to be Chick-fil-A.
Oh, we'll keep Chick-fil-A.
Keep
Let's
Chick-fil-A. Okay, so far you've cut McDonald's, A&W, and kept Chick-fil-A. Your next one's going to be Wendy's.
I'm gonna have to cut Wendy's. Yeah, I'm cutting Wendy's too. I know. I've got
Square Burgers.
and the thing is, I actually like I do like Wendy's. It's a nice option. It's a reliable option too. You really just need something good, but I'm gonna roll the dice here and
Okay.
see what's left. So
All right. All right. Your next one is going to be Churches.
man, if
Southern Chicken.
if you would have asked me this question in the midst of my childhood, I I mean, am I forced to keep churches at this point? I've already cut three, so I'm getting close. Uh, man, so there's something you don't know about me, and for folks who view the show, I can't really enjoy churches like I used to because I actually have a gluten allergy that I inherited now. So
Ah,
that's why I made that comment. Um, you know what? Let's just keep churches. I used to love church's chicken when I was a kid, so I don't like it as much now, but that's okay. We'll
I
just
had
keep.
it for the first time this year in my life when I was in the Carolinas for a little bit, and I thought it was pretty dang good.
It is.
But
It is. Yes. I can't enjoy it the same way because I used to love the biscuits and I can't eat biscuits anymore. So
those biscuits, though. Whew, best kiss. All right, now we're moving on to my personal favorite, Raising Cane's. You either love it or you hate it. There's no in between.
okay, so I know about Raising Cane's. I've never ate there before. So I'm in a rock.
Really?
Yes, but I do know about the restaurant. How many do I have left? I mean, I've
You
only
have one cut left, and you've only kept two things. So if you cut, you're keeping the last two.
keeping the last two. This is okay. I'm just gonna have to cut Raising Cane's because I've never had it, and we're just gonna see what I'm getting. So what am I
All
going?
right, well, you're getting Taco Bell and Burger King.
I'll rock with it. I'm fine with that. Yes.
Yeah,
I'll take it. I'll
you
take it.
take it. I was
Yeah.
gonna put Chipotle on there, but
Oh, you could
or
have. That's kind of
or
odd.
or Bojangles, but I figured I had too much fried chicken as it was.
Bojangles is great, but no,
Bojangles is amazing.
yeah, it is. It is. It is amazing, especially
I
like
had
North
I
Carolina.
had that for the first time ever when I was, I want to say like 9 or 10 years old, when I was
Yeah.
going to visit my sister in North Carolina, and I fell in love with it. I think it was something called Smithfield's too back in the day.
Oh, see, I was gonna give you two recommendations, and you just named one. if you come back to North Carolina, if you
Yeah.
can, Smithfields, that's a great one, but it depends on where you're at because they're not across the state everywhere. But Cookout is another one. I have to shout out Cookout.
Yeah, I've never heard of that one, but yeah, I had Smithfields once when I was in my 14s in Wake Forest. So,
Yeah. Yep.
but that will end this week's Smash segment, and I think that was a good one. Uh,
Yeah. It's
Next
fun.
week we can return to football if you want. I just thought we'd do something different completely. I wanted to give it a shot.
I like it. I like
Um,
it. Nice.
but hey, why is a Bills fan wearing a Titans jersey? Well, I'll tell you why. This week we're going to get into, as we said last week, our divisional preview. So we are going to start with the AFC South, which is the Titans, the Colts, the Jaguars, and the Texans. I hold a grudge. I can't help it. But with that being said, um, we are gonna cut the divisions in half. The reason I said Colts and Texans when I was pointing that way is because you're going to be handling them. I'm going to be handling the Titans and the Jaguars. So I'm very excited to get into this for a multitude of reasons. So we're not going to go over their schedule or anything, but we are going to have it pulled up. Just say if there's a game we're excited for that's on it. We're not going to go through all 18 games for each team, but a few things that we want to talk about with each team we will. And I will let you start with whatever one you want.
Okay, so I'm gonna start first with the Colts. I'm gonna
The
go Colts.
Colts. All right.
And I'm gonna start. There's so many places I could go with the Colts. I'm glad I get to talk about them, but I have to start first with the head coach. I am a Shane Steichen truther. I have been. I was a Shane Steichen truther when we got him back in Philly. He really coached up Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts had one
Mm-hmm.
of the best seasons, taking us to that Super Bowl that we lost tragically to the Chiefs in that year 2022. But Steichen is just really really good OC. So I want to shout him out. So that's the first thing I think of when I think of the Colts. Just his ability to bring the best out of any quarterback that comes into that system. I mean, look, Garner, no shade against Garner Minshew, but Minshew was cooking that year. That
He was cooking.
yeah, and you got to give some props, to the head coach. He
And if
did a
I remember correctly, they were one incomplete pass in overtime of week 18, if there was week 18 then from the playoffs.
sure. I forgot the running back's name. Oh, he broke their heart. What was his
Yeah,
name?
wasn't it Gideon?
Was that it? No, I forgot his name, but he played a really good game too. That's why it sucked. He had a really good game, but he
Yeah.
just had one
And it
drop.
was just a lob pass, touched it and everything. I remember that. That
Yeah,
was
but
the final game of the season that year, I think, regular
yeah,
season wise.
yeah, it was, and that was the deciding factor for them. It felt like a playoff game because of
Oh, it basically was.
it was. So, but yeah, I love the coaching there with the Colts. I like what they're doing with Daniel Jones. We'll see how he bounces back from the injury. But anything else? Let me see what I want to highlight. I really have appreciated. I mean, I have to bring this up. So I took Anthony Richardson in a lot of places, and he broke. So that was like probably the only heartbreaker with the Colts. But aside from that being a
He
heartbreaker,
was last year too, guys. Don't let him kid you.
ah man, yeah, we're just gonna keep moving forward and try not to talk about it. But I another thing with the Colts too, I love what they're doing. Just they're filling holes really well. I like a couple of their defensive players they added in the draft. Uh,
Hmm.
I can't say I don't know if I'm gonna say his name right. I think it's shout out to I love deep players, but Bryce Botcher, um, linebacker that they added. I think he's gonna be very good in a low
A-
little sneaky grab for people. If
AJ Hockley too,
yes, yep, absolutely.
cornerback.
I don't know his yes. I want to say he has a real good profile coming out too. So I think he's
I've
gonna be
drafted him almost everywhere I can.
There you go. See. So Colts, I mean, and then you've got your and I'm gonna get ready to pass it over because I'm taking a lot of airtime. But you've got some of your old faithfuls with the coach. You got Jonathan Taylor, good old JT. I believe that he can have another good year. I always get concerned running backs coming off of those big seasons of
Hmm.
shouldn't having another good year, but I think he can with the way that they're trying to bring that passing offense out. And then of course I gotta mention my guy. You know who I'm gonna say, Mr.
Yes, I
Alec
do.
Pierce.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean oh man.
He's our golden ticket this year.
Yes. I mean, firsthand, I took him everywhere in drafts. I took him everywhere in drafts last year. Some people looked at me like I was crazy because I made it some crazy looking trades at the time for Alec Pierce. I'm an Alec
Hmm.
Souther. I've been a believer ever since he got drafted. It took him a while to develop into what he is now. So I'm looking forward to him this season as well. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Let's
and
just
Josh,
hope that let's
uh,
just hope Daniels is back real quick.
yes, hopefully so, and we shall see. So.
If not, Riley Leonard season.
Hey, he had a nice little stretch towards the end of the season there, so we'll
Yeah.
see how that goes if that
Just
comes back.
imagine how much better he'd be if he played when Phil Rivers played.
And I gotta shout him out again. You know, Shane Steichen. I
Yeah.
trust. It doesn't matter who well, maybe except for one quarterback, but it also doesn't matter what quarterback it is. But we'll see what happens. Um,
Well, I'm going to move over to the Titans here in a second. But first, I want to ask you what you think the overall record for the Colts will be this year.
ooh, so if I'm just taking a quick glance at let's see. Hmm. That's a toughie. They got a nice little schedule here.
Hmm.
Um, um, mm, I think they're gonna have a tough season actually. Six, um, I think they'll be if Daniel Jones is if they're at full health, not even just Daniel Jones. If they're a healthy team, I
Hmm.
think they can get you 9 to 10 wins this year.
All right. Well,
They're a healthy
moving
team.
on over to my Tennessee Titans for this video, at least. I'm a Cam Ward truther, drafting him everywhere. I believe he's going to be Josh Allen 2.0 light version. He's not going to be anywhere near better than him, but I think he'll kind of be where he was in year two, where he took that next big leap. I don't think he'll ever catch Josh Allen by any means necessary, but if he can be like Josh Allen year three for the rest of his career, he's in great shape. So I'm high on him. I'm kind of sad with how many skill position players the Titans did draft just because, I wanted some line help and I wanted Shamir DK to have some breathing room, but that didn't happen. But, we will still ride him and hope that he can get something going over there. But we got good old Carnell Tate, my boy. We got Gunnar Helm, my boy. Losing Chet, I'm going to let you say it, the other tight end, the one that's got a funny name that I can't pronounce. Chigakanko.
Well, he's not there anymore.
Yeah, I was saying he left.
Yes, he left. Yes, Chico Concord. You nailed it. You got it right.
Oh, I did get it right.
Yes,
Wow, I never get it right, so I'm honestly shocked. But we got Tony Pollard still over there, and we got Tajay Spears running the two set. We got Gunnar Helm, and then the defense is whatever the defense is. Their defense isn't great. It's not terrible. But I think we're looking at a new Colts regime. We got Bob Sala up in here now. The defense is going to be better either way. We got Brian Dable running the offense, and a whole bunch of other bald head coaches. The Titans' whole head coach, or sorry, the whole Titans coaching unit is all bald people. So if you're bald, you're going to work for the Titans now. Gonna go shave my head and go interview. But no, I think it's gonna be a lot more fun of a season. I think you could honestly see Carnell Tate in the running for Offensive Rookie of the Year in the AFC side of things. Um, Actually, I don't think they do that award by conference. I think they do that by the whole league now. So yeah, I think Carnell Tate's going to be very high up there on betting odds for Rookie of the Year. Could have a huge impact. I think he'll out of the first whatever 10 picks, I think Carnell Tate has the highest chance out of where everybody landed. Um, Obviously Malik Lemon was a 20th pick or somewhere around there. So I'm talking just in the top 10. I think he has the highest chance. Um, and then I think they're going to get to around 6 to 7 wins this year. Could be 6-11, 7-10. I think they'll come in third place in the comp or in the division, and I think the Colts come in last so far. But I will move it over to you for the Texans.
Okay, I have one comment I wanted to make real quick
Yeah.
on Wanda Robinson. I think
Oh
he's
yeah, I didn't forget about him, but I did.
I think he's going to be the most productive wide receiver in that offense.
Possibly.
Shot folks. I think so. So, um, but oh, and yeah, but I'll go ahead and keep it going, and we'll move over to Houston. Oh, and I didn't show love to Tyler Warren, and that kind of bothered me when I was talking about the Colts. So I just want to show him.
I was wondering, but I wasn't going to interrupt your set.
Yeah, I wanted to show him some love real quick. We didn't forget about you, Tyler Warren, but we kind of did. So sorry, but you are a phenomenal player. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and move over to the Texans. So the Texans, man, where do I start? I I really hope that, well, first of all, similar to the Colts, I love what I love the coaching for the Texans. That's like one of my favorite things about the Texans, especially the defense. Um, so that's like just yeah, that's an awesome thing, and yeah, just what D'Amico Ryans has been able to do and what he's been able to put together, it has been phenomenal. So yeah, I think Houston arguably they might. I want to say maybe they may have a runner for the best defense in the league this year. Like they have a
Oh,
shot. They're that good.
absolutely.
So
Yeah.
that's what gives them, I think, their edge for sure. But I'll start with the offense first. Um, C.J. Stroud. I just hope that he can get time in the pocket this year, and that would help him to continue to grow as a quarterback because that they got to fix that line. So
Thanks.
so yeah, it's been
Hmm.
pretty rough. So hopefully they can continue to do some work there, and or just not even miss the work. It's just hopefully the players that they have drafted and the players that they got in free agency can actually pan out. I do want to say I love my boy Nico Collins, so looking forward to Nico, hoping that he can continue to do well. There's news that Tank Dell might be making a return.
Hmm.
So I don't know if you heard about that, but so he's recovering well. So there's a chance that maybe we could see some Tank Dell at some point next season. If we do, that's a mega plus sign for that offense. If he were able to make a comeback. They have a whole bunch of young wide receivers I love. I love Jalen Noel. Um, what's the other guy that I like across from Nico that I cannot think of? His name escaped. I should have pulled it up.
Jaden Higgins.
Jaden Higgins, thank you. Jaden Higgins. They've got the old reliable Dalton Schultz. It's just there's a lot of good things cooking with that offense. But I gotta name one of my favorite free agent moves, which is Mr. David McCollum. Oh man, so that may even give Stroud some time in the pocket, having somebody as good as Montgomery back there. So that's gonna be exciting.
Great
But
blocker too, on top of being a very good running back.
excellent blocker, yes. So that's going to be a lot of fun. They should be a lot of fun to watch this year. Just worried about that O line. We'll see what happens. But on the
I'm more
defense,
worried about the quarterback than the O line. That boy, in my opinion, has got uh what do you want to call it? Like he's trigger shy now. He used to be able to go deep, used to be able to move around in the pocket, and now he's just like,
But hey, another player who had a real bad first season has started to make a bounce back, and he had a similar situation. I'm just gonna throw out Bryce Young. It's interesting that that's how it happened, but he was dealing with that, and he was able to kind of get it together. So we'll see what happens.
don't
But
ever compare the GOAT to CJ Stroud again. Okay.
what? Wait a minute now.
Br-
Now I like
Bryce
Bryce.
Young is my GOAT that isn't Josh Allen. You know
I
that.
I love Bryce Young. I'm a Bryce Young truther.
Yeah.
Even and shout out to the Carolina Panthers. I'm also a Panthers fan too. Um, so shout out to them as well. But but no, we'll talk about them later. We'll talk about them on
Yeah.
their own. So
But
let me
if
keep.
if you're talking to starting a franchise with one of those two quarterbacks right now, I'm taking Bryce Young 100 times out of 100.
I need to see it for one more year from them both. This year will decide a lot in terms of who I would take. But I think Bryce Young has the slight lean from what
Yeah,
we've seen from Stroud last
fair
last.
enough. But moving over to your, if I remember correctly, AFC South champions from 2025, the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yep.
So what do we got going on over there? We moved Travis Hunter over to full-time cornerback, maybe a few packages where he goes in on offense. Hopefully the revival of Brian Thomas. We got Parker Washington, Jacoby Myers. We do lose. Um, oh my God. Oh my God. I had his name. Uh, Travis Etienne. We lost him in the offseason for the Jaguars, but still have Blashell Tootin. Toot for life. We still got Javon Walker over there, Josh Hines Allen, um, Andrew Wingard left in the offseason. I know he's probably not somebody that most Jaguar fans think of, but he was my favorite Jaguar. Um, what else we got going on over there? Who else is a superstar over there? Don't they got one other more linebacker over there that's pretty dang good? Eh, who knows?
Yeah.
I can't think of it.
Yeah.
But as far as the Jaguars go, very big fan of Liam Cohen and his takeover of the team last year. Um, you could even see from when he just left the Bucks how the Buccaneers started hot, but they couldn't keep it going for the whole season. I think if Liam Cohen was still over there, they would have won that division easily. I think Liam Cohen is going to be a top 7 coach this year in the NFL. That's how much faith I have in that man. I think Trevor Lawrence has finally got it figured out. He's going to have a long-term relationship with this head coach. He's not going to have another one for a while if everything goes according to plan. He won't have his third head coach in 5 years or something along those lines.
Hmm.
Uh, I think that would be the fourth if they did get rid of him. So I think a lot of Trevor Lawrence's problems was continuity. He's got a whole nother season with a lot of the same offensive skill position players. Obviously, losing ETN is a problem, but he's still got Brenton Strange, Jacoby, Brian, Parker. Um, if he has any sort of relationship really with the cornerback wide receiver guy. I said his name earlier. Lost it. But
Let's talk about Travis Hunter again.
Travis Hunter, yeah. So we'll see what happens. But I do predict the Jaguars to easily win this division. I think they will actually have the second best record in the NFL at an astounding 14 wins. And what was that? Is that 4 losses now these days? No,
Uh,
14-3. I think they will have the second best record in the entire NFL. I think there will only be one team with a better record in the AFC.
okay.
I have a lot of faith in the Jacksonville Jaguars. I think they're going to be one of the best offenses in the league as well. I think that defense is pretty dang good too. They got a lot of sacks last year. If you remember, they were on that 7 game heater towards the end of the season before they lost to the Bills in the playoffs, where I have I know I said this personally. I said if the Bills were going to lose any game in these playoffs, I thought it was going to be to the Jaguars. Fortunately, we did lose to the Broncos, and I was wrong. But I thought the Jaguars were the best team heading into the playoffs for the AFC side of things.
Hmm.
Definitely the hottest team at that point. But they ran into the Bills and gave the Bills everything they could handle, and I still think it was the best playoff game of the entire playoffs. We're very high up there. But like I said, I'm going all in on the Jags. I think they'll be in the AFC Championship game versus a team to be decided later.
Yeah, we'll have to
Everyone
see.
knows who
Oh, here we go. Yep.
it is.
Of course, everybody knows who it is. Um, but I didn't get to mention. I wanted to kind of take a go back just for a second.
Yeah, I
I didn't get to say my wins for Houston, and I think they're gonna get 11 wins. So I just
think
want
they're
to.
going to get 11 wins.
I think they're.
What,
I actually think they might be able to be second in that division. I think it'd be tight between. I know you're high on the Titans. I think it'd be between them and the Colts, who's like pushing for that number two spot. But I think Houston would be able to edge them out.
yeah, I mean, I'm also when it comes to the Titans, I'm also probably out of my mind.
You might not be. I mean, I love Cam Ward too. I think he's going
Yeah.
to figure it out this year, and I think they're going to be a very different team. They have a good coach taking over too. That defense is going to look very good this year. So
Well, while we're both here and we are going over this division, let's hand out some divisional awards for the season. Who do you have for the MVP of just the AFC South?
the MVP of the AFC South. Um, gosh, I'm gonna go. They normally don't do it though. Okay, I'm gonna go Charlotte.
These are our own made up awards, so it's all good.
I was I didn't shout him out, and I love him a lot because I really think he's going to continue to just do his thing this year, and it's going to be insane. I
Hmm.
think Anderson Jr. is about to go off, and
Oh,
he's historic season this year. So I was going to say defensive player, but typically it's always going to the always usually goes to the
well,
quarterbacks.
we're gonna do a defensive player award if you want to save it for that.
Yeah, let me save it for that then. Let me save it for
Okay.
that. I was going to go with Trevor Lawrence. I do think Trevor Lawrence continues to be on the heater this year. I think he'll get it this year. So
You think it'll be Trevor Lawrence? All right. Well, for continuity's sake, to be different, I will not take Trevor Lawrence. But I am not going to go with a quarterback then. I am going to go with uh yeah, I'm going to go with Trevor Lawrence. I'm sorry. There's no one else it could be.
fair enough. Fair enough. I think he's going to do really well this year. I do.
I think
Um,
I think he's going to be the MVP of the entire league this year. So that's just me.
we'll have to see. We'll have to see. There's a couple people I like for MVP, and maybe we'll get to those conversations later. But there's a couple guys I think who are gonna have a good season.
Although I will say this for betting odds and everything else. If Patrick Mahomes comes out and plays even above what he's done the last couple seasons, I think he will get a pity MVP award.
Yeah, I can see that. People are really down on Patrick Mahomes, and I'm up on Patrick Mahomes as much as I can be right now. Why everybody wants to be down? Because I'm telling you, I'm taking him everywhere I can. He's
The quick little side story because you've been busy with work and just having the baby and everything. I was in a draft the other day with Pens, and he's saying that the Chiefs are going to finish in fourth place and the Raiders are going to finish in second. And I was just like, okay, the hopium is high. It's still Patrick Mahomes.
yes, it
Even
is.
if Andy Reid retires, it does not matter. It's Patrick Mahomes. It's Patrick Mahomes until proven otherwise.
I mean, come on. He took his team through the. I just remember the time where he was kind of only had one leg,
Yep.
and he was taking his team to the playoffs like it was nothing. He was
Yep.
running for moments in clutch
Yeah.
moments with one leg, y'all.
Yeah.
Let's not forget, and that's not even to go just. on the fact of just his arm talent and all the things he can do on the field. Yeah, let's you got to give the goat his respect.
Okay, we're not calling him the GOAT. That's still Tom Brady.
But he's okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. But he's
He's
real
up there. He's up there, but
up there.
nobody's passing Tom right now.
He's really close to be
It's
to
gonna be close, maybe, if he wins a couple more. But I mean, if he does indeed fall off the cliff from this injury, which
Well,
I'm not saying he will.
let me also clarify if we're talking about the GOAT in terms of QBs right now who are
Oh
playing,
yeah, 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 absolutely.
then he's got
Yeah.
it. Be a little more clear and state it that way.
But before we get off on a tangent and get off subject, let's move over to defensive player for the AFC South.
Oh, well, you know my person. I
All
think
right, you can say it quick.
Oh yeah, Will Anderson Jr. He's gonna
Yeah,
go crazy, y'all. I'm telling you, Miles Garrett type season. I think Will Anderson's gonna he's gonna do his thing. Shout out to the Neil Hunter. He's really
yeah,
helping. He's helping that as well.
absolutely.
He's nice too next to you. But yeah, I think he's gonna have a great season.
And I know he doesn't get as much love because he just plays in the secondary. But I do have a player for you. You just have to give me 1 second because I cannot remember his name off. Derek Stingley Jr. That's who it is.
Oh yes. Oh
I
yes.
I think that he will win that award from that. If like this is just our made up awards, I would give it to Derek Stingley Jr. I think he's the best cornerback in the NFL.
I, you know, it's real close. That's a good take. It's real close, but that's a really good take. I got a couple others who are up there with him,
Yeah.
but yeah, that's
And
a good.
then I think it also helps that he has the best of like he has Jalen Petrie next to him and who's ever on the other side of the field cornerback wise for them. But they have such a good
Can't get no wrong.
defense in general. Like they don't really have a weakness.
Nope, and they just took some really good rookies as well in the
They
draft.
did.
So yeah,
All right, let's go with offensive rookie of the year for the South before we leave. Before we do head coach of the year for the South, and we'll go from there. So I'm going to go first on rookie. I am going to go with, well, quite obviously, Carnell Tate.
hmm. I'm actually having a hard time with this one because I'm trying to think about all the rookies.
It's hard because the Colts really didn't draft anybody in the first round, and they had kind of a lousy draft. The Texans didn't really draft anybody super early for offense,
Titans didn't really either.
besides linemen.
Besides the line.
And the Jaguars had a very awful draft.
Yeah, this one's tough. I just, I guess by default, you know how I feel about, and it's nothing against Carnell Tate. I think Carnell Tate he has a great landing spot. I think he's a good player, but it's that production profile for me. I got to see a little bit more when he gets to the, when he gets his chance in the league. I want to see a little bit more. But he's in a great situation.
Yeah,
Um,
he is. You know what? No, Lassador is not a rookie, is he?
who?
Kamari Lassador isn't a rookie.
Amari Lassiter
Yeah,
is not, but you have what's his
there's one new cornerback for the Texans
name?
that I know got drafted.
And he's also is his name Kamari as well. But that's who I was actually referring to.
Yeah,
That that was the rookie that I was talking about. So let's see if we can get his name real quick. Maybe not. I haven't, and that's a shame. We're so sorry right now too. If you ever watch this podcast and we're not getting you, oh man, I can't find it. But
well, we're gonna move on because we got about 3 minutes and we have to do an outro still. With our software that we're using tonight. So, head coach of the year, obviously just going to go to Liam Cohen for me.
man, Carr, I am going to go with. It's tough. I like Shane Steichen, y'all. I'm going with Shane Steichen.
You going to go with him?
I think he's going. I think he's going to surprise, do a surprise again, and make a roster that's that has some holes, make it look great again. I'm going with Steichen.
All right, I appreciate it. Well, our official rankings are going to be Jaguars, Texans, Colts, and Titans for this year. We'll see. We'll see at the end of the season where everyone lands. We'll have a spreadsheet with everything, and we'll have a long conversation about it because some of these crazy things could happen. The Titans could win the division somehow. But it's been a really successful episode. Really happy that everybody came in. We're going to do the NFC North next week on Thursday and be posted on Friday. But we have to get out of here. Our 40 minutes is up. So be good, do good. God bless and go Bills. And go ahead, brother.
Be great, be blessed, go Birds.
And what's your song for the week?
I'm gonna go with hmm. Let's see. This one's. You know what? Yeah, I like this song. I haven't heard it in a while. Use Somebody by Kings of Leon.
All right. And for me, it's going to be I Had Some Help by Post Malone and I believe Morgan Wallen.
Okay. Yep.
So we'll see you guys next time. Until then, take care.
Peace.
Peace.